This is Trevor CROWE. Trevor is the only South Islander ever to win this event. This is the Škoda V8, the Meriton CROWE Sport sponsored machine. Once again, the motor in the back of the car drives through a Porsche transaxle. Tells me he has made significant changes to the car from this time last year. Hopefully there'll be improvements. Best time yesterday was a 1:08.26. Acknowledges all the support and the help from the team at CROWE Sport. Past Oscar and touring car and rally champion. Over 40 years motorsport experience. He is motorsport's favourite son in the South Island, make no doubt about that. Keeps himself in perfect shape, still runs regularly, has been a competitor in the Spates coast to coast. Thinking about doing it again, but this is the stuff he loves. He just tells me he just goes out there to have some fun, do some skids and drive hard. That is the motto of Trevor CROWE, and that's what he's doing at the moment. Rocketing down the hill through the finish line there, 1:10.9 for Trevor CROWE, and I'm sure you will see him again, possibly in the classic runoff and possibly in the top 16. Slowly but surely the hybrids are building up. It must be pretty pleasing for you to know that there's quite a few of them in the field today.
I think it's fantastic, yeah, you know, as a car builder and somebody that believes that you should be allowed to use a bit of ingenuity and an alternative design, and it's in the Kiwi tradition of Bruce McLaren and a lot of the car racing engineers over the years. So I think, you know, the different approach that you see here, people turning up with space frames and not space frames and V8s and all sorts of motors, and it's fantastic, and it's the nature of the event.
Is that what keeps you coming back with the Škoda?
No, it's just having a really good skid. It's a lot of fun. There's nothing quite like going sideways into a corner with a reasonable amount of horsepower and powering out of it sideways, and it's you know, I mean, you can say it's adrenaline, but it's actually really fun. It's just a huge amount of pleasure.
This is Don's nemesis in the classic two-wheel drive class, Trevor CROWE, the only South Island winner of this event back in 1985. That was in the V8 Starlet. The Meriton-sponsored Škoda V8 of Trevor CROWE heads up the hill. The rain has stopped, so slowly but surely the road will be drying, and that is probably good news for the top four and then the top two still to come here at the Dunlop Sprint for 2004. Trevor heading up into notice now, hasn't put a foot wrong yet. I'm sure Don McLaren, if he can, will be watching this on a monitor just to see what his nemesis can do here. Have a look at the split time, if it's around about the 42. Oh, it's going to be close, I think. Trevor gets a nice line out of the hairpin, just cuts the apex. The Škoda just drifts a little bit wide as it heads down the other side. This is the bit that Trevor loves the best. The feeling of floating through the air and then coming back to earth with a thump as he goes through the dipper, heading down towards the finish line now. Is he going to be faster than Don McLaren? 1:10.8 was McLaren's time, 1:09.2, so Trevor CROWE comes back to the finish line and safe in the knowledge that he'll go back with a trophy.
Trevor, how did you enjoy that?
Oh, brilliant. It's what you come here for, isn't it? It's just fantastic.
And your time's good enough to win the category for the day?
I don't know what Donnie did.
He did a 1:10, so
we should be there, yeah. Yeah, it's great, because we did it last year, and I know Donnie's always wanted to beat me, so it goes both ways.
What do you think of the track the wrong way around?
Oh, very good.
Not bad, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were setting ourselves on fire.
Right.
A leaking brake.
Well, leave you to it then. Thank you. Cheers. We're finished. We're finished. We're good. That's it. We're out of here.
we're setting ourselves on fire. Got
All right.
a leaking brake.
Well, leave it to it then. Thank you. Cheers. We're finished. We're finished. We're good. That's it. We're out of here. Yep, we will.